Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay report, but the universe has its own mind. And when you work things with the universe and you do a universe job, guess what? You have things to do for. Very important day today. I'm going to talk to you a little about this full moon that it's coming. It's going to hit you in about depends where you live, but for the northern part of United States and so on, it's going to be around within the hours between 11 and 12 midnight. For pay attention to the last gravitational reports. That was it when the moon was divine with the north node in Uranus towards the authority, towards the sun, and sends all this beautiful energy. But now the same energy is going to Mars. Now the moon is going to join Mars, and that is going to be at the 16 degrees of a Gemini, and it's going to be directly opposing the sun. There, it's going to be at 16 degrees in 2 minutes. What is that going to tell you, though, within you? What is that all information is going to tell you? Being followed as to gravitational reports, and there is quite a few moments. That is it, the moments when the ascendant, it is that point of union towards the moon, or when the midheaven is going to be there at that point. The ascendant is actually your vision, the vision of how things to be. A few hours later, that point goes to a midheaven, a medium coil, which is mean your inner work. That's the work that you're going to do, because that's the beginning of the 10th house. In there, the work that actually you begin to actually really do it within yourself. That is the mental work. That is the actual work based on the actions that it's there. And actions on earth represents Capricorn. But when we're looking at the charts there, you need to understand the authority first. And I want to give you a little heads up about this authority. Actually, I pull it out from the book, the Astrological Mandala, which is I took, put it on the Facebook. I put the bullet points, so you can get the bullet points from all this there. But for the sun, that is at 16 degrees, the easy acquired dependence of psychic desire upon simulation of social circumstances. It is about dependence. The sun is depending on something. The authority is depending on something. What is your authority depending in you? That is it when you become the spiritual warrior within the intuitions, but instead of fight. Because during fights, there is a winner and there is a loser. But are they together? No. That is your sub-selves that you're fighting from within you, that you're trying to put yourself together within you. This is talking about that this full moon is going to be the unifications within your dualities from within you to take that responsibility within yourself to get yourself squared away. It's talking about using the spirit from within you, using the intuitions, the warrior, and the authority to cooperate from within yourself. But how are you going to learn them to cooperate? By seeing that the fight within you is pointless. Because inside of you, there could something come in, something can lose, but at the end of the day, there is nothing coming with that war except learning one thing: do it with love, not with war. You do in the creations, and you are the creations from within yourself, but also you are the creator from within you. So during next 2 days, you may gonna see things that you have to do. You have to create. You have to make it up. You have to do things. Mercury is in about first degrees of Capricorn, and that is what are you gonna tell yourself to be. It's very important information of how are you gonna telling this to your own self. This energy is going to be leading in. We are going to be testing out on these energies when the moon is going to be arriving at Virgo. She's going to be squaring Mars. This is going to be a third quarter moon, and she's going to be squaring the sun. But right now, it is about learning that these intense energies, they're going to lead you to peace. Peace from within you. The fight between the fear and love, that actually is going to be the main channel today, is how to overcome fear with love, or why to overcome the fear. If the union is important to you within spiritual connection, soulmates, and so on, what do? You give up on your fears and you become a runner, or you overcome the fear and you become your true self, your true twin flame within you. That's what we're going to be discussing it today. So, Luna is already her looking me in the third eye. Thanks, Nick. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad to have you here. So I'm going to go through the chart beginning of in the morning for currently at New York. It is about a few minutes before 7 a.m. There. And looking into the charts, the ascendant. The ascendant is a different situations with the moon, but pretty much is in the same kind of like a timing for where the ascendant and midheaven and what you're dealing with. So be mindful about this. This could be a slightly difference within time, can be pretty accurate, but during this moon right now, be mindful. It is about your unifications from within you. You to stop fighting the warrior within you, within the authority. Where the warrior works with the authority, everything goes okay, everything goes fine. And we are going to be looking at in this energies. There's going to be a beautiful, beautiful time where the Mars and the Sun and get into Capricorn. They're going to be in divine energies. Those divine energies, they're going to remind you about the fight that you have now. Okay, so let me put you a little bit on the side up here, and I'm going to watch you. So what's going on today with the skies, specifically at 7 o'clock? And I want to recognize the people coming here. Alchemy of Balance, Nick, thank you for coming and watching. Rivari, thank you for coming. Maria Richards, thank you. Thank you, guys. So what is going to be looking at that in the morning? You're going to feel the intensity of the moon. You're probably already feeling it if you're in the energies. You're feeling this. Depends of how you are. If you put the universe and divine prospects there, and what you're doing in the current present moment, those energy may not affect you, because the divine energies are more powerful at 7 o'clock. That is it. The North Node Uranus, they sent towards the sun, toward the authority within you. You took the divine, and everything else doesn't matter. And that's it. You cut all the rest of the intense energies within. And in the morning at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is at 12 degrees, and the sun, it is at 15 degrees. They're going to be together. You're going to be seeking that authority of the divine within you. The rest of the authority, though, it is a fight with the moon. It is a fight with Mars. There, it is opposing the growth. In midheaven and Libra, it is actually opposing Jupiter. Like, you see no growth. You see no situations. You see things that is because of the fight that goes on. It is too much. It doesn't lead you anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. And the only place you're turning is what? Towards God. You're asking the divine for help. And when you put the divine in order, guess what? All these energies, all those fights, all of a sudden stop. You begin to be feeling more divine from within you. Okay, so this is going to be the energy at 7 o'clock. The midheaven is at 2 degrees of Libra. It is about relationships. It's got a beautiful trine with the moon, which is being like you accepting this frequency of the moon that brings the balance within, because Mars is retrograde. That means the warrior goes into that energy mode of a divine energies inside of you. But look at it, the authority of the ego and the authority within your soul, the spirit. You're looking for the energy that's uniting right now, the spirit within you. Beautiful energies, just to use this. So at 8 o'clock, midheaven goes at 18 degrees of Libra. Beautiful trine with Mars, beautiful trines with Saturn. A lot of lessons, a lot of learnings, but you're accepting maybe the new learnings later on that you have now helping you to stop these fights from within you. The ascendant is together with Venus, but if you look at it, Venus is in 26 degrees of Sag. It's got a divine energies with Lilith, but she is squaring Jupiter and Neptune. Venus still doesn't believe in the love, the growth within the love, the visions that everything is still murky. She still wants something. Between wanting and making something, it takes one word: actions. So be compassionate, be patient with the love, let the love evolve within you. Not like the love is just something that you have to get in there. Okay. So during this time, the ascendant is going to point you all these issues, all those energies, all those things within. The ascendant is at 25 degrees there together with Venus, so you're going to be looking to those issues internally inside of you. But midheaven in Libra is got a sextile with the sun, and the sun is sextile with Saturn, so there is a kite that it begins from Mars. That is the energy of giving to the warrior within you. The power thereof to get the relationship within you, to get Saturn. This is the internal knowledge, the secrets that you keep from within you, and putting everything in one spot, putting within your authority under divine order. I mean, guys, that's your choice, but if I was you, would follow that energy there. So at 9 o'clock, the midheaven goes to Scorpio. Maybe the shadow is in your way, or the things within the shadows that is not quite right. You're still kind of like seeking things, looking, talking, figuring out things within you, getting this, maybe you talk to somebody, communications that comes in and so on. Lilith is in the beautiful energies with Venus, which is pretty good to fix this situations between intimacy, sexuality, and so on, situations with actually what the love is. So Lilith is also in a beautiful aspect with Neptune, but that could lead to two things. It can lead you stray away to some doing some other stuff, or is actually is going to help you to recognize that it's time for you to unite within yourself. Lilith is going to be, it's opposing Pluto. That means she does not want to transform. And with that midheaven at Scorpio, that is a squaring Pluto, is like, should I uniting myself, or I'm still going to be in fear? Should I replace the fear with love, or I have a fear of love? So you need to understand that when there is fear, there is no love. So within you, if there is fear and love, let's say this is 50% and 50% of a fear, you can't get to the love that you want. But when you begin to replace a little bit of fear and you're facing your fears, you free up more energies to comes in of the love to become a whole, and you become all love. That is that union into the Gemini portion within you. Two different forces that comes in within yourself. But the authority to put this together is you. So at 10 o'clock, the midheaven is at 19 degrees. It's opposing these divine energies. You may not follow in the divine guidance with yourself. You're seeking other things. You're seeking other sources. But wherever you go, you're seeking it that grow within. Everything, it's kind of like It's like going to a street. There is no exit. Everything is blocked. And the only way you have to look is up, up into the divine, up into the divine sources for this internal growth, or come back into the old ways, come back into the old situations within, and think you're going to grow. That it's coming in because of midheaven at 19 degrees is beautiful, trine with Neptune, and Neptune isn't trine with Lilith. And there, you might gonna be like the sneaky way, cutting corners around, and so on and so on. But there will be no growth. The reason there is no growth because Venus and Mercury is squaring Jupiter. You didn't learn the lessons from before that cutting corners around is not gonna get you with the divine. You can't lie to the divine. You can't sneak to the divine. All you can do is be the divine. And that's what this pressure from the moon, the intuition is going to be comes in and tells you what is your authority. You need to understand the moon's going to put a lot of pressure on you about that authority within yourself. Plus the divine is there as well. So during this moon, expecting some pressure within your intuitions. All right. So 11 o'clock, the moon is already at 10 degrees, 9 degrees, 51 minutes. We're pretty much at 10 degrees of Gemini. It is opposing midheaven at 4 degrees. You might feel the intensity fight of this energy that's coming. It's like in a waves, comes and goes, comes and goes. The ascendant is at 15 degrees of Aquarius. It's a beautiful trine there with Mars. It's kind of like a Mars has to take the new road, and through that new road, he goes into the authority with the divine. It's giving you Saturn is going to be leading within this full moon exit light. Saturn is going to be like, hey, 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 I'm here. Come to me. I'll teach you how to do it. Unite yourself. I'll help you to learn. And then I'm going to help you how you to unite yourself, and then how you're going to put this within authority within you. That's how this energy will be right now within the full moon because of Saturn and the ascendant as a trines with Mars, but they're also a sextile link with the sun, which is the authority. Saturn is leading you the exit light. Otherwise, the moon and Mars, they are in fight with their authority within you. You can't have peace within yourself. You have to do something else to reach that peace. And that helps with the help of the divine guidance. So 12 o'clock, things get hot. Midheaven is 18 degrees of Sag. It's pretty close together with the sun. So somewhere between 11 and 12, you're going to experiencing the need of the energies that are coming inside. Okay, they're coming. You feel this energy that comes in so strong because all the energies there in the Sag, in Mercury that it is in Capricorn, they're all squaring Neptune and Jupiter. Wrong visions, murky visions, and lack of growth, and so on. A lot of doubts. Yes, you will have a lot of doubts in anything and everything that you did. Why you have a doubt? Because you're not sure within yourself. Why you're not sure within yourself? Because you haven't solved the conflict within yourself. And that's what the intuition comes together with the warrior and has this beautiful energy towards Saturn, which is the teacher. It leads you to learn your authority with divine within you. That's what all this intensity. Once you get the divine authorities within you, we are going to see it through the Capricorn season, how the things are going to be unfold. Don't forget, we have a Mars who is retrograde. So at 1 o'clock, midheaven is at 2 degrees with Capricorn, is together with Mercury, looking at for toxic communications and situations. You're looking at this intensified energies in there. Ascendant is at 4 degrees of Aries, so midheaven and ascendant is a squaring in there. So we have pretty intense energies between Jupiter, Neptune, Mercury, and Venus. That is I don't see the point of talk. I don't believe in that love. I don't believe in that growth without love. I don't see a way. I don't see a reasons. I don't see this. I don't see that, and so on. But guess what? You're looking for authenticity and the truth inside of you, inside of yourself. That is coming from this authority that it comes in of Saturn of Aquarius. Take the new road, transform. And who is transforming? The person who's transforming, that is a Pluto that has a sextile with Neptune and Jupiter in the ascendant. You learn how to transform, but now it's kind of like have to face what you need to transform. And that comes in within the intense pressures energies. It tells you where is your problem and where to transform from within you. At 2 p.m., the midheaven goes to 16 degrees, whereas actually 16 degrees of Mars is. And that's what I'm talking about, these divine energies, when the sun goes in around these degrees, because, Mars is going to move here, there. And we're going to have kind of like at least about, talking about 5-6 days, that there's going to be these divine energies from the sun and Mars. When they begin to learn, they have to work together under God. This is that union from within you. Okay, that's going to be a power, because when you get that power, you become that spiritual warrior within you, this divine human being within yourself. During the Capricorn season, when we move to the Aquarius season, you are going to be ready to be this Aquarian identity, authority within you. You're not going to have the authority within this energy. Specifically, when you join Saturn, you are going to be a teacher of the age of Aquarius, or you're going to be teaching from the age of Aquarius. There's going to be a lot going on at that time. Okay, don't forget about it. You're going to have some also Jupiter who's going to entering areas. So get ready. There is a lot of energies are coming. But midheaven at 16 degrees is going to give you the message to Mars. It's like trust this journey, trust this union. There's got nothing to fear. There's nothing's going to happen to you. There's nothing's going to be. Look the intuitions, learn that process within yourself, take your time and get this divine authority within yourself. That is going to be beautiful work if you do it. So at 3 o'clock, midheaven is pretty much together with Pluto. Its ascendant is very good with Taurus energies. There is more divine energies towards the sun. Midheaven isn't trine with the ascendant, is at 0 degrees Aquarius. This is going to be the point, the energy that tells you that what you're going to do when you enter Aquarius. And guess what? Aquarius is all about finding new roads, creating new roads, making inventions, create something that never ever existed before. And that it's going to come, first of all, that it's going to be a trine with the ascendant in Taurus that tells you there's got to be performance on Earth, but you got a sextile with Jupiter and Neptune. You're going to get the downloads you need. You're going to get this glimpses, little visions within you as this Aquarius energy is coming. So at 4 o'clock, midheaven, it goes with Saturn. It gives you this energies like, now I know the green light, how to get through these energies of this full moon opposition. The ascendant moon and Mars are pretty much together. They're the only synchronized energies, except the divine energies between North Uranus towards the Sun. They're the only one right now, pretty much there, and they are going to Saturn. You're going to get this green light glimpses of what you need to do. That is a 4 p.m. You're going to go through this learning, this intuitions that comes in. You're going to have these visions from within you. It's like, okay, when the times come, I'll be ready. But right now, it's only learning. You see the visions of how you do it. The question is, are you going to do it? within you, because everything else doesn't work. The only thing that is working right now at this current present time that I'm talking about, 4 p.m., that is a Pluto that is sextile with Neptune and Jupiter, and only the trines there from the ascendant, the moon, and Mars with Saturn, and Saturn goes into sextile with the sun together with the midheaven. That's that. Everything else is either squaring or oppositions, intense energies. You're going to feel it. It's like you have no choice but to change within you. And the change begins when you find the new road. You finally get new authority within yourself. It's going to be an interesting energies because they're going to be moving from going to Saturn, from Saturn to the Sun, from the Sun to Saturn, and Saturn to the kind of like a Saturn is going to be like interrogator within all this and tries to solve the peace inside. So 5 p.m. Midheaven, it's at 0 degrees of Pisces. That's going to be mystery situations all of a sudden. There towards Mercury and Mars, some kind of mystery is going to talk to you. Some mystery visions, maybe divine guidance it's going to get, or maybe someone's going to tell you, listen, you need to perform this and this, you need to do this and this, and get this and this. This is going to be this your exit lights inside. The ascendant, it's at 24 degrees of Gemini. That's going to be a divine energies towards Pluto, divine transformation. So what are you going to choose? What are you going to get from within you? Are you transforming within the divine within yourself? That's pretty much about 6 o'clock. The things are changed there within Pisces. The midheaven goes more towards Neptune. You're gonna see the visions of like this intense energies. You're like, I'm tired. I'm tired of this intense love. I'm tired of this intensified. Can we get a peace? Isn't it done? And so on. Do you have the peace first before you asking for the peace of others towards you? Hmm. That's what that is. Okay. Don't go out in a war if you're in a war with yourself. There is no winning in there. The only thing you win is love, not a fight. And that's what this Mars Venus fight that we had recently is to understand that the warrior and Venus, the love, is not made to be in a fight. You don't have to fight for love. And fighting for love is not letting good. It is about when the love and the fight. It is about you to use the love not as a weapon, you to use it as your divine energies inside of you, as a spiritual warrior in yourself. Spiritual warriors of the angels, their weapon is one: love. We are going to get through a lot of these energies, guys. So at 7 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 3 degrees of Aries. It's going to tell you there is new things in the family, new things situations in there. I have to get restart within this. I have to already put my divine order. I'm ready for this new things within inside of me. I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to be going in there. I'm just get reborn. That is going to be kind of like also the things when Jupiter enters the first degree of Aries. You're going to feel this positiveness, this power, this firepower that it's like creative. Okay, we're talking about creative power, but that creative power has issues with love, because things has to be done with love, not just the pushing, not just the forcing, not just demanding. Yeah, they gotta be like this. They have to give me love. They need to pay more attention to me. You guys know what I'm talking about. You will understand this is poison. That's not love. That poisons the relationship within you. And it's, of course, it's all about the family there, because the ascendant is at 21 degrees of Cancer, and that is got divine energies with Saturn. It's going to be a very deep lesson because what you're doing it right now is going to impact your family. There, not only you, impact of the family, but family is what? Your own family, the country that you're living, but also the earth that you're living. We are all one family here on earth. People maybe don't like it, but it is what it is. They have issue, have them face it is what it is. See if they can get it. Right, guys? All right. So 8 p.m. Things are getting a little bit more intensified right now. The moon, it's 14 degrees. The Mars is already at 16 degrees. Sun, it's at 15 degrees, 54 minutes. They are approaching this point of perfect position, kind of like a lining up from within. Currently, there is an angel wings in the sky. That is made by midheaven. That is at 19 degrees of Aries. That is made by the sun. That is at 15 or 16 degrees of Sag. That is made by Saturn. And at the other side, it is the moon with Mars. So this is going to be your wings. Are you going to grow your divine wings from within you? The ascendant is at 3 degrees of Leo. There is a beautiful divine energies towards Venus and Mercury at this time. So you're going to get that authority in there for a world. So you will see that if you learn your Leo lessons during the when the sun was transiting through Leo, now you're going to perform it at this within your divine guidance as a king and queen there. Beautiful energies through this intensified situations. Kind of like putting everything, all the puzzles together from this year. 9 o'clock, the midheaven is at 5 degrees of Taurus. There is a beautiful trine towards Venus and Mercury. That is it. Like you do this job, you do these things, you are going to have beautiful communications of love on earth. Okay, you do this. That's what she's going to be because midheaven is in trine with Mercury and Venus, but it has to be done the work, and you're going to get it by understanding that Mercury is at 1 degrees of Capricorn, Venus is still behind a little bit. She's in 27 degrees of Sag, but Venus has these divine energies with Lilith. What is the connection with Lilith? We talk about the union of the three female energies inside of you. So some of you maybe it's going to be triggered by Lilith within yourself. The moon, it is getting these energies with Saturn a little bit more powerful. So is the ascendant. So the current ascendant is going to be have the same mirroring of Saturn. You are either going to perform the learning of Saturn during this time, or you're going to be copy what Saturn tries to teach you, trying to see the other side, other situations. There is a sand clock, you know those sand clock that you just turn it, the sand goes down and then it turns it again, sound goes down. That's how it goes. But usually what's up, what it's down, it is a mirroring effect, but careful with that mirroring effect because on the one side you have the authority within Leo, but another side you have the authority with karma. So there's going to be something that you do the right things. You're going to flip the clock within the right karma to you, to comes to you, okay? Or you can flip the other side, so the karma is going to call back to you. Take a look within these situations. Be mindful of what you're doing because the ascendant, it is squaring Uranus and the North Node, and also opposing Saturn, who's squaring Uranus and the North Node still. So be mindful about these energies. And 10 o'clock midheaven is with, pretty much close to Uranus. Tells you, like a last minute, tells you, put this divine in order. Put these divine energies and authority within you. We are here. We are supporting you. The ascendant is giving you divine energies. The ascendant is 26 degrees of Leo. The guys, remember it. The huge wisdom of transformations that we have at the end of the Leo season. That is there about Jupiter and Pluto growth with through transformations. Now is the time you to use these energies in you. Okay, now it's telling you, it's helping you within yourself. So at 11 o'clock, this energy begins to intensify about the full moon. The energy is really piling it up. A lot of energies, like preparations for this energies to comes in. Midheaven, it's at 4 degrees. And Gemini, you see this duality that needs to be done. Midheaven is a beautiful trine with Pluto, and Pluto it is in a beautiful sextiles with Neptune and Jupiter, and Midheaven it is looking with this sextile within Jupiter, the growth. Beautiful energies in there. It's just telling you, you go through this, you're gonna grow, you're gonna evolve, you're gonna move, you're gonna get these situations. But we have this total square like this between right here. That is a the full moon. Here in the bottom is the sun. On this side we have Neptune, and on this side we have the ascendant that is in Virgo. That's what I'm saying. Be mindful what you have in all those four zodiac signs. You may be triggering intense energies within you, but the ascendant has a trines with Uranus and has a trine with Mercury that helps you to navigate the divine energies within yourself for the next hour. The sun is already arriving at the 16 degrees and 1 minute in Sag. The moon currently it is at 15 degrees 58 minutes there within. And at 12 o'clock there, the energy is going to be poof, like everything blows up. So there, midheaven is together with the moon and Mars. There is a squaring with the ascendant. There is in Virgo. That's talking about to organize the perfections. There, you going through your eternal battles. There, Pluto is going to be very kind of like supportive, because Pluto is kind of trines towards the ascendant of guiding you the visions how to navigate through this. He's got a beautiful sextiles with Jupiter and Neptune is going to using the internal visions, going to helping you to like with the growth. There's a divine energies from the ascendant towards Saturn. Again, Saturn is going to give you this light during this period to ignite that truth within you to take the new road. And you're going to organize with this because the ascendant, you see the visions of the current time, the things that it's coming. But midheaven right now, it is with the moon and Mars. And now they are helping you to see the things that were disordered. You kind of like putting them together within yourself. All right, guys, now I can take some of your questions of you, and we can discuss more about these situations. So, Blue Swan, thank you. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah. So there is a lot of energies are combining together, and if you guys following this, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you a lot. You building new authority within you with the divine. You're getting your divine energies within you. You give your troubles to God. For what? So you can stop the fights within you. So you gonna allow what is meant to be to be. That's it. You okay? Because otherwise those fights within yourself, this Gemini problem within you, it has to be solved. You're looking for a union within yourself. All right, guys. If there is no questions from disordered unit, unified self, filling these possibilities. Yes. Some of you already maybe done it. Some of you, if you kept learning the lessons that were from each new moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, and all these aspects, those seasons that we are going through it, you will follow it, the current gravity. The gravity turns to energy, the energy turns to emotions, and the emotions turns to actions. You did all this. You learn all these situations. When we came to right now, Capricorn season is going to have some, like every season, it's got some situations in there. Because there we are going to have to do a transformations within the family for what we are, how we act within the family and the professions within us there. But when we came to Aquarius season, there's going to be a huge test for your Leo season that it was, because we are going to have this full moon that's going to be at Leo. So be mindful for it, but take these current energies of the Gemini right now. Yes, be open, be humble, be respectful within the energies, the divine energies. Allow them to give you the visions. They'll come to you. So they will come. All you have to do is cooperation. If something is intense, what is intense? That I'm fighting or something else? Warning, don't engage with the collective energies and not yours. Let the collective work on themselves. You can either evolve in a higher level if you're using these energies in there, because if you go to the collective, it's going to be, oof, yeah. So stay away from it. Okay, guys? Just giving you advice. All right, let's share the love and the light, and we are going to be talking about from fear to love with before union, or we'll see how that's what the energy is. We're going to be talking on the main channel today, guys. All right, thank you guys for commenting. Love you all, and wish you Godspeed with you. All right, guys, love you. Be love. Yeah, the spiritual warrior stuff is pretty delicate and tricky. Yes, be careful with that. Delicate. So sometimes you take in the authorities on a little different levels in there. And don't use the intense energies. Seek for the peace energies. So that's what I want to give you the last advice, guys. All right. See you later. Be love.